You've tried to pay it off. You've made extra payments. You told yourself this is the month it finally goes down, and somehow it doesn't. Or it drops a little and then comes right back. That is the part that makes it frustrating because it doesn't feel like you're doing nothing. It feels like you're trying and it still isn't working. So what's actually going on? Most people think the problem is discipline. That if they were just more consistent, more focused, more strict, it would finally go away. But that's not usually the real issue here. The real issue is how the balance behaves over time because credit cards don't just sit there. They move. Every month, interest gets added, and it's not small. And even when you make a payment, part of that payment is just covering what was added, not reducing what was already there. This is where things start to feel confusing because you're putting money towards it, but the result doesn't match the effort. And over time, that creates this feeling of I'm doing something, but nothing's really changing. Now, here's where it gets more real. Most people don't carry a balance because they want to, they carry it because something came up, a bill, an emergency, a gap between paychecks. And once it's there, it doesn't just disappear, it becomes part of your monthly life. You adjust around it, you plan around it, and slowly it starts to feel normal. That's what makes it hard to break because it's not just a number anymore, it's part of your system. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. Small changes don't always feel like progress at first because the system is slow. And when something is slow, it's easy to think it's not working. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. It just means the effect isn't obvious yet. And that's where people give up, not because they don't care, but because they don't see movement. So they stop pushing, or they go back to using the card, and then the cycle continues. This is where things start to shift because once you understand that the balance moves slowly, you stop expecting instant results. You stop thinking, I should have fixed this already. And then now you start thinking, this is going to take time, but it can move. That shift matters because now you're not reacting emotionally to the balance, you're observing it. You're watching what actually changes it and what just keeps it where it is. And once you see that clearly, you stop feeling stuck in the same way. Not because everything is solved, but because it finally makes sense. And when something makes sense, you can actually start to deal with it.